welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mercy She's. On YouTube you may call me She's Delicacy. So today guys, we are going to prepare a local meal, a very local meal that is loved by so many people. Now mukimo, in other words, we are going to prepare mukimo. Now guys, mukimo, you can prepare it using very many ingredients, but for today I like mine with only 3 ingredients. That is potatoes. You can see my potatoes there. We have some pumpkin leaves right from my kitchen garden. We have some pumpkin leaves. You can use what we call kanyoria in Kikuyu. And also I have some maize. I have some fresh maize that is not boiled. Those are the only ingredients I'm going to use to prepare my mukimo. Keep tuned. So for a start guys, my jiko is already lit and it is okay. I'm going to start by boiling maize. My maize is clean guys. I got it fresh from the maize combs. It is clean. So I'm going to put some water. I'll start by boiling it first. I put some water, not too much, not too little, just enough to cook like that guys. So here's my maize. I'm going to place it on the jiko. The jiko is right here and it's well lit. Then I cover with a lid. I give it some few minutes, or rather I wait for it to boil till the maize is cooked. Meanwhile, I'll be preparing the rest ingredients, that is peeling the potatoes and cleaning my pumpkin leaves. Alright. So guys, as our maize is continuing to boil there, I'm going to peel some potatoes for our mukimo. Potatoes, I'm going to peel them. My knife is so sharp, so I'm not going to take much time. So guys, for mukimo, you can use other ingredients like leaves, like bananas, but I don't like mine with bananas. Only sweet potatoes. Sorry, not sweet potatoes. Only potatoes are enough. By the way, there is also mukimo for sweet potatoes. Yeah, sweet potatoes with beans. You can also prepare it. One day I'll do a recipe. But meanwhile, let's do this simple recipe with the available ingredients. So I'm putting my potatoes. Najua kuna watu mtasema ati viazi ni expensive. Yeah, they are expensive guys, but we have to cope up with the economy, because otherwise what shall we do now? And we have to eat our local food, or our traditional food that we have. So we peel our potatoes nicely, then we peel them. Mahindi yetu inaendelea kuchemka. So guys, our potatoes are ready. They are well peeled and well cleaned. So here I'm going to wash our pumpkin leaves, the ones that we shall use to mash our food with. I'm going to clean them thoroughly since they've come from the shamba and they are a bit dirty. So we clean them nicely until no dirt comes out, or until the water is clean. Until the water is dirty, let me rinse them. Rinse them. They are clean now. You can see the water is a bit clean. The water is clean now. I'm going to place them on a strainer. Guys, this is the strainer that I use. I love it so much. So they are clean. I'm going to place them on the strainer. And guys, we have some onions here. Sijui hizi ndio huwa tunaita vitunguu maji ama ni gani. They are best for mukimo. You can see them fresh from my kitchen garden. I'm going to wash them too, since we are going to use them in preparing our dish or in preparing our mukimo. I'm going to clean them, then rinse them a bit. Here they are. They are clean. I place them on the strainer. So guys, our maize is ready. Our maize is ready. You can see it there. It is ready. So here it is. Wale wana doubt, the maize is already boiled. So we are going to place our potatoes in the sufuria. We boil them a bit, or rather until they are cooked. Here is the sufuria that sorry, let me create some space here. So here is our clean sufuria and our potatoes are ready. I'm going to place them inside. Then boil them, add some little water. Guys, don't add excessive water. Here, people usually ask, sijui nini, why does my mukimo become so soggy? Don't add excess water, just enough to boil, enough. That one is enough. It is enough to boil the potatoes. I'm going to add in some salt before I place them on the fire. Now for salt, it depends with the amount of food you're preparing. For me, I'm going to add a teaspoon, and I add a little. That one is enough. Then I cover my potatoes in salt. I cover them, then I place them on fire. So guys, I'm going to place our potatoes on the jiko. Our potatoes are right there. I only added some salt. So meanwhile, as our potatoes are boiling, I'm going to prepare the pumpkin leaves. I'm going to prepare them, then later boil them a bit and blend. So let me cut the meaties or the edges. I'm going to cut and dispose them. Then I cut. Now since I'm going to blend them, they need not to be too small. I'm going to boil and blend them so zitaisha kabisa. So here are my pumpkin leaves. I'm going to pick a sufuria. Add them in. Guys, add in my pumpkin leaves. Add some little water, very little. So guys, here, the water that I'm going to add here, it's the same that I will use to mash. I'm not going to add any more water. So the water inside here, or the one that I'm going to boil with the pumpkin leaves, is the same water that I'm going to blend with, or the wetness. So I cover, then I place on the fire for them to blend.
Taki viperiti sioneshana.
Lunda alikuwa inaoroya. Nimeshindwa bado unachukua kweli. Tutaonyeshana tu tukiblend. So guys, I'm going to prepare our onions here. I'm going to cut them into fine pieces or slices. So the onions I'm going to saute them to pour them in the mukimo. There are some people who prefer kukaanga vitunguu kwanza then wanaeka mukimo, but for me I prefer kumash kwanza. I pour in the sauteed potatoes. So I'm going to slice them into fine pieces or slices. Then put them in the sufuria. Here they are. Add some little oil and then place them on fire. Let me pick some little oil here. I'm going to add some little oil. to saute the onions. The oil is enough. Then wait for them to cook. So guys, our githeri is ready, or rather our potatoes and maize are ready. I'm going to mash them, and then when I mash them, I'm going to blend our... Meanwhile, before I mash them, let me blend the pumpkin leaves, because I'm going to add in the pumpkin leaves to achieve the nice green color. I'm going to blend them. Our greens are ready. Here they are. These are for pouring in greens, or rather the pumpkin leaves. They are for pouring in our githeri. Our githeri is ready. I'm going to pick it. So guys, finally here we are at the climax. Here is our boiled potatoes and our boiled maize. Now guys, note, they are dry, or rather the water that we put to boil in the potatoes, it dried up completely because I never put too much water. So I'm going to mash using this masher. I'm going to mash the potatoes and the maize together. Then we later add in our blended pumpkin leaves to achieve a nice green color. So guys, if you don't have a masher, don't worry, you can use we call it the peso ama ni mota ile ya kitunguu saumu. I think we call it a peso. You can use it to mash if you don't have a masher like mine. But the good thing with the masher, it is that it gives you a fine product, or rather it mashes everything completely. So you can show them, come karibia kidogo, you can show them a nice color over there as I continue mashing. These are my boiled potatoes and boiled maize. Guys, when you add excess water, ama you don't drain the water, your mukimo will become so soggy. And remember, the pumpkin leaves also are wet, so it will become so soggy. So to avoid all that, just drain off the water, or make sure the water drains off completely before you start mashing. Wow, nice. You can see nice color there, guys. So let me use a mwiko to turn so that I can see the part that is not ready. See now guys, the importance of having a masher. It does an amazing job. It does an amazing job. So let's continue. Sorry. Let's continue mashing before I add in the pumpkin leaves. Wow, I'm in love with this color. I'm in love with the color. Guys, at this point we can add now our pumpkin leaves. At this point, since our potatoes are mashed completely, remember we boiled our pumpkin leaves for 10 minutes, then we blended. Have added, then we continue mashing, or rather mixing them up. So guys, depending on the number of people you are preparing your meal for, to me a macho kupima. Like for me, I used my macho kupima the pumpkin leaves, the potatoes, and also the maize. But ensure that the maize is equal excess. For this type of mukimo, the maize shouldn't be that excess. Just little is enough. Let me add some pumpkin leaves, or rather all of it. point I can use a mwiko. Now guys, as I'm doing all this, my onions are sauteing till golden brown. They are on the jiko, or rather on the gas, sauteing as I continue mixing up the pumpkin leaves. There are some people who also use, if you don't have the pumpkin leaves or the so-called kanyuria in Kikuyu, you can use spinach to blend your mukimo. There are some people who prefer using spinach, but it can still work. So here the mwiko is serving the purpose so well. It is mixing up the mukimo quite. Wow, wow, wow. Guys, look at this. A nice green color. But let me mix it up completely. Guys, let me check my onions. My onions are ready. I'm going to add them way later. So here, make sure you mix up everything completely. Make sure you mix up everything completely to avoid other parts not having the nice green color. So the ones who ask, hii chakula yenye huwa tunakula kwa sherehe ama hii chakula huwa tunakula kwa hoteli, huwa wanafanya aje greens to achieve such a color? This is what they do, guys. Just boiling the whatever, either the spinach or the pumpkin leaves, and then you blend them. This is what they basically do. Wow, wow, wow. Now guys, at this point, as you can see, come a bit, show them the mukimo. Nice green color there. Nice green color. Now at this point, guys, I'm going to add in our sauteed onions. Create a well at the center. Then I'm going to add our sauteed onions. Now ensure your onions don't burn, rather turn golden brown. Then I continue mixing up. Now the purpose of adding in the onions on top, it is that it maintains that taste of the onions. That's making the mukimo so tasty. You know, ukianza kukaanga from the word go, remember you will add water, so the taste might go away with the water, but other people prefer, so it depends on your preference, no problem. Wow, 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 guys. So here is our mukimo. You can see it, a very nice color over there. I think I'm done now. I'm going to serve now and show you the outcome. So guys, finally here is our mukimo. This is our traditional or our local meal. You can see the the nice green color. So guys, if please you have a function, either a birthday party or a share or a wedding, and you would like someone to prepare some mukimo for you, worry no less, because She's Delicacies got you. So we are going to serve our mukimo and enjoy it with our favorite accompaniment. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Now here you serve according to the portion that you eat. For me, I love mukimo so much. So guys, here is our mukimo. Rate the outcome. I'm going to enjoy my mukimo with my salad. I've made some very yummy salad. Bye bye. See you in the next video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. This is so called mukimo. Bye.